Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is for you. Hello. Today is Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I'm eating lunch now. Bear with me. Oh, it's Thursday. Means another day, another dollar. We're working through here. Been working on my dinosaurs today. Sorry, I'm opening a snack bag. There we go. Oh, how are you guys today? How is it going? I'm up and moving. I actually got some sleep last night, which is amazing. And I'm so happy for that. And my hip popped today, which is good. It means it went back in place. So I'm just really sore, but I'm doing better today. Very excited. We're gonna figure out this dinosaur. I am determined. I've got to figure out how to do the shading right on it, but I am determined to figure it out. I think what I need to do is add more black, honestly, to match my dinosaur guy. So we're gonna hide the crystals, hide the purple fern, hide the succulent, and we're gonna just work on our big leafy greens. We can call this black shadows. Pink. We're gonna move it behind. Oh god. Move it here. There we go. I'll do my color overlay so I don't mess up.
I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run to the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me? Just give me your hand and we'll run far from here, away from curfews you have and all those things you hold dear. It would be stupid to throw it away, so let's get out on this boat and stop your crying for days. I wanna see the sea, but amazingly I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run to the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me?
Definitely think the black is what was missing for sure. Just trying to make sure I get it where I need to.
Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. No, we don't have to go far. All we need is to try hard. No, we don't need to be clear. We need our best thoughts out there. We need escape from here. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me? Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Show me all you know. Tell me what you know. And show me your love. Come to the sun with me, so I can show you something you've never seen. And both you and I shouldn't be too shy by letting go for once. Come and be free with me. Just look straight ahead. Don't you stay behind. Don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel Darling, I know, you know I'm a bit tired. Oh, mom, you want me to stay far away for sure. Every morning, know all of my thoughts. Yet I'm tired, boy, I'm so tired. Grab me tight, shake me away from it, oh, baby, I'm tired. I don't feel so ill. Give me your hand, darling, just shine for me. I'm so tired, I wanna leave it. Nothing gonna help 'cause I'm so really tired, really tired, really tired. Darling, I know that I have to go, but I wanna stay close for sure. Every evening I know you know all my thoughts. You're my island soul, but I'm tired, so grab me tight, shake me away from it, oh, baby, I'm tired. I don't feel so ill. Give me your hand, darling, just shine for me. I'm so tired, I wanna leave my skin. Nothing gonna help 'cause I'm so really tired, really tired, really tired. And I know, this feels so wrong, wrong. It's all in my soul, and I wanna scream more. Oh, I wanna scream, but grab me tight, take me away from here, baby, I'm tired. I don't wanna feel so ill. Give me your hand, darling, just shine for me. I'm so tired, I wanna leave my skin. Nothing gonna help 'cause I'm so really tired, really tired, really tired. So tired. Cause you get one shot.
Hello, Tekken.
I hope your aim is steady. Cause you've got the whole world watching, ready or not.
Hello, Tekken. You caught me as I'm eating lunch. Hello. Notice me or I'm gonna be sad you don't like me anymore. Hold on, I got food in my mouth. I'm having a Genoa? Genoa? Genoa salami snack pack thing. It has salami, white cheddar cheese, and little toasted breads. Eggs, plantain, and potatoes. What is plantain? I've heard the term, like I've heard the name, but I don't know what it actually is. I can't have eggs. I'm allergic to them. Makes me sad. I'll show you what I'm working on. Come on. So I'm working on a dinosaur picture. Ma'am, I need you to find a Caribbean restaurant and ask for fried plantains. I'm in like the damn middle of Texas. There's like no Caribbean around here. I have to go to the beach for that. I'm working on a dinosaur picture. The idea is I'm going to make what I call garden dinos. Dinosaurs with nature stuff. You're not gonna find that in Texas, see? Have to go down to like Galveston or something, the beach. It's as close as I'll get. Or I have to befriend a Caribbean person. One of the two. Now, if you want to talk tacos, we have every taco imaginable. Now I gotta look it up. Interesting. I want to see a recipe. Stop. So similar to like a fried banana. Got it. Okay. Now I know. Now we just have like thousands of tacos and enchilada things. They're so delicious. They sound good. I feel like my son would really like that. And he's really picky. You don't like enchiladas? I like certain enchiladas. I don't like all. I like enchiladas with the green sauce and like chicken and sour cream enchiladas. Those are my shit. But let me tell you what, I cannot make enchiladas at home. I cannot make enchiladas to save my life. I am not skilled enough for that. But there is a restaurant around here that makes some really good ones. I'll make myself sick on them. They never give you enough though. Like most enchilada recipes like at a restaurant here are like 2 enchiladas. I'm gonna need that like doubled. Okay, thanks. Okay, we need to hide the leaves and hide the succulent because I'm not ready for that yet. Dino crystal. can't eat them. When I do, I just gag or throw up. You don't like the texture. Fair enough. My husband doesn't like them either. Well, he likes them, but he'll like eat them if they're like cooked. He won't order them on his own. What was I working at? Oh yeah. This is the base color for the purple fern. This is the outline, and this is something I haven't got to yet. Okay, I'm working on the outline. Got it. I am less like of a texture person. I'm more of a like flavor person. Very few like textures bother me. But I definitely have a preference in like flavoring. Like my favorite food is Chinese food because they have a really heavy like sweet sauce on like most of their food. I'm so sad, guys. My favorite Chinese restaurant shut down here. Thanks, COVID. And I haven't found one I like. I feel like that's too narrow, but we're gonna cut it off. Yeah, it is. Okay. Are enchiladas always covered in sauce, or do people make them dry? Okay. Go ahead, go.
A ghost inside my head.
Okay.
my side. I just need me and myself tonight.
Okay.
Don't make me look like a fool. Don't tell me what to do. I just wanna spend the night on my own. I don't need a man holds my hand, but trying to hold me down when I say things that he can't stand. I don't need a man, no. I don't need a man to be the best that I can. You want me on my knees, begging, baby, please. But you know that I'm not that weak. You have to change your mind. You have to realize that I'm just loving myself tonight. I don't need a man holds my hand, but trying to hold me down when I say things that he can't stand. I don't need a man, no. I don't need a man to be the best that I can. I don't need a man.
Welcome back. All is well. Okay, so we have the base color. Let's do the shading layer. Which I gotta hide for a second because I gotta figure out where I need these. Let's see here. Let's do the black shading layer. Okay, let's see here. Where's the dino? You. Well, I know that he cast a shadow on my thing, so I'm gonna go like this. Kind of along his tail. And kind of where his legs hide stuff. I'm gonna color this black. Okay, his foot. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to do like the shadowing kind of like this. You guys, I saw today that there was a new trailer out for the new Jurassic Park that's coming out, and they're bringing back the original cast, and I'm so excited. Cannot tell you how excited I am. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's the last Jurassic Park, but I'm sure they're gonna make more dinosaur movies in the future. But I think it's, you know, I think they should. I think they should kind of end it and do something different, you know? Don't keep rehashing the same. Tie up your loose ends and, you know, get out. I love all movies like that, like movies like, not just dinosaurs, but like monster movies, like Cloverfield, that's my shit, you know, stuff like that. I love those. This needs a lot more black through here. so down for dinosaurs and stuff. The ones with Chris Pratt and stuff, they're okay. They're not my favorite though. I like the originals better. I like the story better, you know, with them or whatever. Simple, but I like it. It's really getting me with the nostalgia. Okay, that's where his body hits, so then I only need to make it like oh god, too much zoom. Too much zoom, okay. Messed up completely. Alright, let's see here. From here down, around like this, and then do like this. Dang. Something like that. Whatever. As I learned, the language barriers are hard as fuck, but cameras always make a way. Oh, I missed the thing. I made a new friend today. German. No, Russian. Okay. I know a little German. Like 2 words, maybe. Give me just a second. I have a message from my son's teacher, so hold on. So I have to deal with that. Language barriers are hard. Man, let me tell you though, before Google Translate, I bet it was rough. Like, I don't know. Google's been around like almost as long as me, so I don't really know, but like, I would use Google Translate all the time. I do that on my Instagram a lot. I get a lot of messages from like other languages on my Instagram. So I'm always like, okay, what did you say to me? Okay. So I need to go to here, here, bring it up. Like that. Or something. I haven't been making any friends lately. I've been keeping to myself a lot. We've got I haven't been streaming that much lately because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff at the house, and so I haven't been networking or anything lately. My son was falling behind in school, so I've been helping him catch up, and I've been laid up for a bit with some body issues, so I haven't really been doing a whole lot of anything, really. So the dark shading curving is mostly like here. This would be the darkest shades, right? Yeah, okay. Darkest shades. I'm gonna work this backwards from how I normally do. So that I can make sure I get it. Oh god. There we go. And then the darkest shade through here. Okay. I don't want this. I want this to be like this color. Darkest shading. Be too dark, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. A tad too dark. Color in, and if we get like that. Okay. Fill in these holes. This color high, shading high. Okay. So then that's the darkest color. Let's do a highlight layer so I can keep it straight. So highlight layers would be like and then let's do color. Something like that. Okay, I usually have a shading and a medium shading layer, so let's do medium shading, black shading. Highlight is on top of the black shading. Yeah. Right? I'm gonna have to look. Outline, highlight, black shadows. Yeah, okay. Okay. Base color, darker shadows. Okay, medium shading. Medium shading usually follows the dark shadows.
Please remember what I said about magic. Remember what I told you about us. About us.
Okay. This is the darkest. I need to go lighter, so like something like that. Error. Okay.
When all the words are heard, every little sentence turns to gold. What if everybody's just alright? What if we got nothing more than this? Please remember what I said about magic. Remember what I told you about us. Please remember what I
Okay.
said about
That's my shading. So now this shading should be wet. It should be
about us. About us. About us.
I guess something like that. Let's see. Almost, but not quite. What this needs to do is I need to take this color and I need to take this color. There we go. And I need to swap them. So I need to do my base color overlay needs to be this one. And then my shading color needs to be this one. Something like that. I feel like that's not right. Okay. Plan B. Let's try something more like that. Okay. Can't quite tell the difference between that and the base color, unfortunately. So, shading base color.
I don't know what it is about you, but you got me feeling some kind of way. I'm gonna dive right in, I don't care. Give me the word, tell me what do you say. I think I know what I want, come on and vibe with me. Don't let it go, I just want you to stay. I think I know what I need, come on, get lost with me. Don't let it go, don't let it go.
Okay. Let's fix up some of these spots now. Start with this. Coloring.
I don't know what it is about you, but I'm living for every word that you say. You're the fire in my eyes, you're my ecstasy, and I'm not gonna keep my feelings at bay.
Yeah.
I think I know what
I feel like I need to
come on and vibe with me. Don't let it go, I
that's what
just
we're gonna
want
do.
you to stay. I think I know what I need, come on, get lost with me. Don't let it go, don't let it go. History is old news, baby, you're the one I need. We can take it slow, baby, I'm happy going at your speed. What can I do to make you see me in a perfect light? Need you to see it, need you to be with me tonight.
So I'm adding the black so he matches the dino a little bit more. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Because the dinosaur is pretty black actually with the shadowing, and I'm trying to mimic that for my plants here. Trying being the key word. Okay, so then pink, pink. Something like that. Yeah, okay, let's hide the background for a second. I'm liking the coloring through there. Yeah, that looks nice. These parts could use some work though. Okay, outline. Let's make something thicker. All of these. This part here. The dinosaur, bring it back down. This part is going to be highlighted. And then it actually looks like what it looks like. Turkish base hide. So it's got like a little bit lighter through here, but not a whole lot. Okay. So turn it back on the darker shading. I'm gonna go medium shading. Actually, darker shading, delete. Medium shading. Color. And then base color turn on. Something like that. And then do something like this. Oh, black shading. Let's see here. so I can see. Okay, this one went. So the darkest shade goes from like here to here. Shift, because I have to think about where my dino sets. Excuse me. Medium. Medium shading, okay, and then the darkest shading comes like this. Darkest shading like that, okay, and then the black comes like what? It comes like the middle part comes higher, so I'm gonna do this. Medium shading, and then the darkest shading. Where's the darkest shade? There it is, damn, I found it. And that's an error. Okay. So then how high does the black go? I feel like I need to hide this so I can see for a second. Because it's got another leaf in front of it, that's part of my problem. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with outline. We're gonna outline another leaf. I'm just gonna make up. Shift, and then we're gonna bring it down like shades back. So I can see whatever the fuck I'm doing. Alright. This part here can go from outline. This color chat shading needs to go like this. Shade, okay. Medium shade. Medium. Okay, my darkest. Okay. Which means the shading on these are slightly off. So I'm gonna go here like this. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna delete so I can redo you guys. Okay. So this is the outline edge of this, right? Okay. So definitely no. Grr. There. Let's do the darkest, I guess. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's start with shading. Definitely gonna make some more leaves, but it's looking good. Snap Crackle Pop. Okay. Let's see here. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a minute, I'm gonna run to the restroom and grab a drink, and I need to call my mom about something real quick, and then I'll be right back. BRB. I can find the Be Right Back screen, there we go.
Still up all night, I'm up all night. I don't know
Okay, I am back. Drink in hand. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Definitely need to add more leaves to my fern. And then, do I want to add more green leaves? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I might, but I'm gonna wait till I get this fern done so I'm not doing extra work for myself. Alright, let's see here. Ferns, what do I need? I need... Let's do a layer just so I can keep it straight. We're gonna make it pink so I can see. Need... Oh god, not 100. 10, please. This is just a rough sketch for me right now. So I can keep straight what I want. Yeah, I don't really want too many flat pieces like that. I definitely need to probably add like another succulent right here. Or some sort of like little bush thing. Like this red. Just because I feel like I need something right here. Rock or crystal or something. Oh, I do have that crystal. Could maybe do. I don't know. The crystal is gonna block most of this opening. I just have to watch my base because of the feet. So what I'll probably do. Hello, Num. How are you, darling? Probably going to get rid of like a crystal like that. Transform this too. Down the scale just a little, maybe like in, slightly more narrow. Yeah. Kinda like that. Something like that. I'm feeling better today, Num. This morning I got my hip to pop and let go finally. So my hip rotation is finally back in place, I think. But I'm really sore because all those muscles that have been like held tight for like a week can finally move. So I'm really sore, but I was able to get some sleep and my hip popped, so I'm doing good. Doing much better today. Okay, crystals hide. Dino hide. This looks like such a mess. I am aware. Okay. We're gonna make this in pieces. This is what we're gonna do. Because I'm not doing every one of these leaves, I'm only doing some. Me too. I'm very happy. Ooh. Yeah, and literally, like, this is what's so annoying about my body. I literally did nothing to pop it back in place. I slept. That's what I did. I slept, and when I woke up, I went to the shower, and somewhere in between those motions, my hip popped. So, I'm so irritated because I've been trying for a week to get it to do that, and I can't make it do it on its own. It just decides it's gonna do it whenever it wants to. Like, fuck you. I'm alright. I gotta be careful for the next few days while my muscles get back in function. Because it's gonna be a lot of like really sore, so I'll get random like cramps basically and stuff. But it should be alright after then. Once all the knots work themselves out and I rest for probably like till next Wednesday-ish roughly, then I can start physical therapy, like strength training my muscles back, and hopefully that will help keep my hip from doing this again. Fingers crossed. At least for a while. So that's my plan. My plan is take it easy for like a little under a week, like half a week, and then try to build my muscle back up. I saw your your candy arrive for Riot. I don't know. It looks gross. I don't think chili candy is like good. Sugar, light corn syrup, water, red number 40, 9 million chili extract, Scoville scale chili extract, artificial flavor, natural flavor, sodium benzene, citric acid. That sounds terrible. This product contains high amounts of pure chili extract and should be handled with caution. I've been... I don't get the appeal of hot stuff. Like, I like a little spice, but not that much spice. Fuck that. No. I did Riot's pepper powder like one time, and I was like, never again. This shit hurts. He just does them now, but like, it really, I'm not kidding. His pepper here, his little powdered peppers, literally tastes like if you just stuck your tongue out and someone just put a cigarette out on your tongue. Like, that's what it tastes like. It has no good flavor, and it burns. Now, I have used his pepper powder in cooking before. Like, I took like a pinch, and like lightly put it on like a steak or something, and it's really good. But like, it's so risky. Like, I have to be careful. I don't overdo it, and I'm just like, it's too much work. Just use my steak seasoning. Riot works at a steakhouse, so he gets this steak seasoning called 7 Spice, and it's delicious. I use it on everything. I use it on fish, I use it on steak, I use it on whatever. Actually, I think they sell it. Hold on, let me look. Let me go to intermission just so my address isn't like spammed. Let's see here. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so this is it. Bing. Desktop. You can buy it on Amazon. It's called 7 Spice Steak Sauce, or Steak Spice by Saltgrass. It's delicious. I I don't know what the 7 spices are, but it's fucking delicious. If I had a bottle on me, I could show you and tell you what the 7 spices are, but I can't. And they don't fucking zoom in anywhere. You can buy a 10 pack? I mean, I totally would, but you can buy a 10 pack? Damn. And it's delicious. My mom likes to put it on her salad, actually. That's what she likes. She like puts it on her salad. I put it on fish, and I like blacken the fish with it, and I use it on steak. It's okay on beef and turkey, but like those are my favorite ones to use it. I don't know. Fucking great. We use it so much on everything. Like, I don't use any other seasonings anymore. Like, just bring me that. They were out, though, at, like, his restaurant. And so, like, we've been out of it for, like, a week now. And I'm like, right. If you don't get it at your job, I'm gonna have to order something. Because I need my steak seasoning. How am I supposed to cook like this? You guys probably think I love cooking because I cook for Riot all the time on stream. But I actually really hate it. I don't like cooking at all. I used to really like cooking when I was like a teen into 20. But half of it is because I'm an adult now and I have to cook meals all the fucking time or else we'll starve. I hate it. And then the other thing is when my back stuff got fucked up, it's really hard to cook because you have to stand there, and standing a long amount of time is really painful. So like I'll bring a stool or a chair in there, but it's like lower than the stove, so I still have to get up and like cook and then sit back down or whatever. It's just a pain. It's just a big pain and I hate it. So anything that streamlines my cooking like super fast and gives me really good flavors, I love. So the seasoning, that's one of them. It's one of them. Because I don't have to think, oh, I need pepper and I need salt and I need whatever. I just sprinkle and go. And Riot's a good cook. He is a good cook. He spent way too much time in restaurants, so he's a good cook. But he never gets time to cook because he's always streaming. So like I think I make him cook once a month. Like, other than that, he's like eating sandwiches and going. He doesn't take time to cook either. My son lives off peanut butter and jelly because I hate cooking. I love flavors. I can eat. I'll eat it all day long. I don't want to cook. I make a lot of tacos, like Mexican food. I make a lot of that because it's really quick and easy. I just brown some meat and I'm done. You know, like, I don't have to do anything else. So I make a lot of tacos and I make a lot of, like, pasta dishes, like beef stroganoff stuff, like that type of stuff. Mac and cheese with meat and stuff. Like, I'll make that. But, like, even that's pushing my limit, because that's, like, 20 minutes of just standing there stirring a pot, and I'm not down with that. I think my favorite dish to make is fish, though. I really like taking tilapia and blackening it. And I'm not a fish person. Like, seafood is not my thing. Tilapia is about all you're gonna get me to eat. But I love that blackened. Some lemon and some rice or something. Oh my god, that's good. The downsides of tilapia and like fish though is it's like Chinese food. Like after a few hours you're hungry again. That's the only downside to it. I don't like seafood. I don't do seafood. Like, my mom was allergic to it for starters, so we didn't grow up eating a lot of it. But I don't like it. It's too fishy. It's too fishy flavored. But I like tilapia because tilapia is like the most mild of them. And like, the texture, yeah, I have to eat it pretty much fried or blackened. Yeah, I can't hardly do anything else either in the same way. Same tease. I like blackened because it's the next closest thing to fried. Like, just burn the shit out of it. I did try a seafood fondue. Just like, I don't know, I think it was like shrimp and, not even shrimp, I don't even know what it was. But it was like cheesy, like bread stuff and like garlicky. It was like really good. That one was okay. Tried that at Razoo's here, but it's not for me. That's all you're gonna get out of me, right? Yeah, shrimp is not my favorite either. I used to like popcorn shrimp as a kid, but like, I don't know. I feel like shrimp is like dirty. Like, I feel like you can't get it clean enough. I know you can, but like after seeing them like prepared and shit, I'm like, no, this is not clean enough for me. I don't know. I'm trying to think what I liked cooking and making and stuff. I don't know. I'm such a simple cook. I make the same things all the time. Just because I'm so like, I don't like cooking. I don't want to experiment too much. You'll get me to try like make something new like once a month, and I'm like, all right. So tacos again. Especially like I already have issues because I'm allergic to eggs, right? Like I can eat eggs cooked and stuff, but like scrambled eggs by itself, like I'll get really sick. Or egg noodles. Oh my god. Egg yolk noodles? Oh my god, forget it. Those killed me. I was like, put me in the hospital. But I used to not be allergic to eggs, okay? I used to not. As a kid, deviled eggs were my shit. I loved them. But something happened later on in life, like my allergies like kicked in or something, and I started developing hives when I would eat eggs. And from what I understood, if you cooked it, it broke down whatever protein it is that you're allergic to. And so like if I eat a cake that has egg cooked in it, like it's fine. But for some reason, eating scrambled eggs and things like that, like it would still cause the same reaction with me. My poor roommate at the time didn't know that I was allergic to eggs. Like, I don't know. It was still like we were still trying to figure out if that's what was going on. And he made dinner for us one night, which was super sweet. And he made it with egg yolk noodles because we were trying to be healthy. And I didn't even think about it. I didn't know he'd use those kind of noodles. And I ate like a whole bowl of it. And I was so sick. I broke out in hives everywhere. And like I had to take like so much Benadryl. And like I was just like, okay, eggs are definitely the problem. But I miss cooking like deviled eggs and stuff like that. Like it was so my favorite. Omelets, I miss it. But so I don't eat eggs, and I don't eat I have to eat mostly gluten-free stuff because I found out I have a gluten sensitivity. I can eat stuff with gluten in it, but like a really small amount. I can't eat a whole lot, or else I'll get really bad like stomach pains and stuff. So I told, like, when I started eating gluten-free, I was like, Red, I hope you like tacos, because we're gonna just be eating that forever. Because it's really easy to get gluten-free tortillas and chips and stuff. And so I was just like, sorry. He's like, well, it's a good thing I love tacos. And I was like, yeah, I hope so. Because you're doing it forever now. Yeah. So this restaurant has a really amazing bread. It's a beer batter bread, but like I can only eat so much of that or I'll get sick. Funny enough though, my like bestie has a super sensitivity to gluten, so like we love to eat together because we could eat the same things, you know, or whatever. And so we're like, let's just find the most flavorful gluten-free shit. And what was funny is Ray used to make fun of me. No, he used to make fun of me and be like, oh my god, everybody wants gluten-free stuff, and now I'm a gluten-free person. And I was like, what was that, babe? Better take another spoonful of that Reaper powder and enjoy your life. So funny. Comes back and bites him on the ass. I don't know, I'm a big sauce person. I love sauces. Like my favorite Chinese food, right, is orange chicken. That sweet sauce like they put on it, or that sweet and sour sauce they use for crab ragout. Oh my god, my favorite. Just I'll drink that stuff. Like, it's so good. Orange chicken's my favorite. I could eat Chinese all the time. Like, they're really good. I was telling them earlier, I'm so sad my Chinese restaurant here closed down. My favorite one, so I'm gonna find a new Chinese place. I can actually cook crab ragout. It's really fun. It's also really, like, unless you're having a party, it's really dumb to make it. It's really simple though. You well, the crab ragout I make anyways. I don't know how the actual like Chinese restaurants make it, but like you buy wonton wraps, which are usually, depends on this grocery store, but they're kind of like where, like, I guess like salads and things are, you know, whatever, produce-ish section. You get vegetable, wonton wrappers, cream cheese, and crab, or imitation crab, depending on what you're using. And you mix up the cream cheese and the crab in a bowl. You take the wonton wrap, you scoop a spoonful in the middle of that, and you like pinch it, and then you drop it in vegetable and like fry it. And that's it. That's all you do. It takes last time I made, I think it took like 5 minutes to actually fry it and make it. But the problem is wonton wraps are really thin, so once you open them, you pretty much want to use them up because they tend to like mold or go bad quickly. So you can't just make like 4 or 5 and you're good. Plus that's a lot of waste of grease. So you end up making it for like a party. Like, y'all gonna be watching some football? Okay, here, let me get you some snacks, right? And you just like fry it like that. So it's kind of pointless to make at home because like you get sick like trying to eat it all yourself. But it's actually super easy to make. The harder part is finding the right sauce. Like if you want to dip it, like I love dipping it in the red sauce, and it's really hard to find like restaurant flavored red sauce and not just some generic stuff. But it's really good. I learned to make that in college because I loved it so much. I haven't made it in forever though because, like I said, like it's just me. Just me here. Hex loves crab ragout. He'll fucking eat the shit out of that all day. If I order Chinese, I don't even order him food. I just order like triple crab ragout because that's all he'll eat. He doesn't like any of the other Chinese stuff. Let's see, what else are big? But I love the sauces. My point was, I love the sauces of Chinese food because it's like super thick and like sweet. Oh my god. Love it. What I don't love about Chinese food is their takeout boxes because that shit leaks everywhere. Every time I get it, no matter what, I immediately have to change everything over to like a bowl or a plate because it'll just leak all over me. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let's see. I don't go outside of like American or Mexican very much. Like I don't go try a lot of Indian food or like Greek food and stuff. I just don't. I'm sure it's really good. It's just I get tired of like trying to vet things and be like, is this gluten free? Is this egg free? Like it's just too much work. It just is. I go with the tried and true things I know. When we do holidays, like holiday cooking, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, I always take like the biggest job because I was like my mom and me, we don't want turkey, we don't want ham, we're tired of it. So we were like, what should we make for Christmas this year? And we settled on like spaghetti, right? So I was like, let me make the spaghetti. Like, I don't like cooking, but I'm like, let me make the spaghetti. She's like, okay, why? I usually do spaghetti. I was like, just let me. Reason being, I gotta go find gluten-free noodles, and I know you're not gonna pay attention to that. So let me go make it myself, and then I won't die on Christmas. Okay, thanks. Same thing for tacos. It was like, we did tacos at Thanksgiving, I think. So I was like, let me go get gluten-free tortillas. Such a pain. It was a pain. On the right side, gluten-free stuff tastes pretty good. Like, I can't really tell the difference between regular and gluten-free. Yeah, it depends, because there's some gluten-free stuff that they make with something like chickpeas or, I don't know, those random things. I don't like those. Chickpea pasta, gluten-free pasta cooks really weird. It becomes like pasty. I don't like it. But a lot of my name brands have gluten-free stuff, like tortillas, corn tortillas or whatever. They have gluten-free, and it'll say, usually really boldly on the like front. Hold on. Yeah, so like your name brand will usually say like gluten-free, or they usually have like a little GF symbol. Yeah, like this. Like this. And that means gluten-free. And it tastes the same. It tastes like normal. My favorite spaghetti, what's it called? This brand. Whatever this brand is. Barilla. That tastes like regular spaghetti. It doesn't even taste different. But things that are made with, like, specifically with chickpeas and shit like that, like, I don't like it. They don't taste bad. They're just like a weird texture. So, like, way back, another story time. Way back when I got pregnant with Hex, right? They have, when you're, like, so far along, they make you do a gestational diabetes test. And if you don't know what that is, that means they make you drink this super sugary drink. And you have to wait 2 hours, and then they check your sugar with a blood draw. And if your sugar is still really high, they diagnose you with gestational diabetes. Cool thing about gestational diabetes is technically it's a condition that you're only diabetic as long as you're pregnant, because once you have the baby, you're technically cured. Okay? So, I got diagnosed with gestational diabetes, which, by the way, the sugary drink they give you tastes like they took a Kool-Aid and they dumped extra sugar in it. And so it doesn't actually taste too bad to drink, but it's really hard to keep down. And you have to keep it down for 2 hours. If you throw up, you have to do it all over again. So I failed the first time because I threw up. And then the second time, I managed to keep it down. They literally drew my blood, and then I literally turned around and threw up. Like, that's how it is. Anyways, when you get diagnosed with gestational diabetes, they make you see a nutritionist, where she teaches you what you can have and not have to regulate your sugars when you're pregnant, because a lot of the time the sugars will pass through the placenta to the baby, right? So you go sit through this like hour-long class, and then you check in with her. Like, every time you come in for a doctor's appointment, you have to keep a food diary, and you check in with her and you show her what you have, and she talks about what you can do better or not better. I hate it. It was boring. It was boring and stupid, and I hated it, but I did. Anyways, during the time when you saw the nutritionist, she told you to eat whole grains. Like, she was like, eat whole grains, avoid white flour, eat things that were like, avoid things that said like wheat enriched on the like ingredients. So like, whole grain bread, right? So you wanted the breads that were like seeds and the full grains. If they were not, if they were like, ground up grains, they would be whole wheat enriched. And the difference was they would mix white flour with the wheat to make the bread, versus actually using the whole grain. And they wanted you to have the whole grain because the whole grain had nutrients and shit and stuff in it you needed, right? Crash course lesson here for you. Anyways, so I went through my whole pregnancy eating just whole grain stuff. So I got like whole grain pastas and like wheat pastas. Like I ate as much wheat as I could, right? And I was sick my whole pregnancy. Like I had morning sickness my entire pregnancy, and I lost a ton of weight when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, I was 245, I think, weight-wise. And when I had my son, I dropped to like 205 pounds. Like, I just lost weight my whole pregnancy because I was sick. Turns out, now, 5 years later, we learned I have a gluten sensitivity and I should avoid wheat. And I was like, well, that was my whole pregnancy, so great. If I get pregnant again, I don't know what I'll eat. I don't know, like, I'm just gonna have to be diabetic, I guess, because I don't fucking know. It's a pain. I don't approve. However, I don't gain any weight. Like, I gained when, after Hex was born, I was 205, and I went up to, like, within 2 years, I think it was, I was 265, which was, like, the heaviest I've ever been, and, like, now I'm 220 from eating gluten-free and shit like that. I'm not even eating good, I'm just eating gluten-free. When you're pregnant and you have gestational diabetes, by the way, they make you eat 3 meals a day and then 2 snacks in between. So you have to eat 5 times a day when you have gestational diabetes. I mean, GF is good. It is, like, there. But what I mean by not eating good is, like, I'm not eating a ton of vegetables and fruits and things and, like, working out. Like, I'm just eating standard. It's definitely weird. It's definitely strange, like, how your body interacts. And like I said, like, gluten, my egg allergy and my gluten allergy, well, I call it gluten allergy, I don't really, whatever. Those 2 things did not happen until I was way older. The egg one happened before my pregnancy, and then the gluten one happened, like, after my pregnancy. So, they can strike whenever. It could be fine one day, and then they just strike. I don't really know how it works, honestly. Like, I just never talked to a doctor and did the research, but I was told, like, from my aunt that if you have an allergy to something, basically every time you ingest it, like, your cells, like, basically start maxing out, and then one day, like, you finally, like, max out your cell, and, like, it's like, no, you can't eat this anymore. You can't do this anymore. So maybe that, I don't know. I don't know if that's how it really works. I do know that I think, like, I'm gonna call it, like, trauma can, like, trigger an allergy. And by that I mean, like, for example, I have tattoos on my leg, right? My first tattoo I got was this big butterfly piece on my calf. And the day I got it, like, I got it overnight in someone's house. And the next day, like, we got home, like, that morning, and my parents woke up, and I was like, so I have a tattoo now, and they're like, what? And I showed them, and they're like, oh, so great that you have a tattoo. Okay, go outside and mow the yard, because I had to help with the yard work, right? Because, like, my dad was disabled, so I was like, fine. So I wrap it in saran wrap, it's leaking and shit, because it's brand new. I wrap it in the saran wrap, I pull my, like, jeans down over it, and I go out and mow the yard. And while I'm mowing the yard, I stop the mower. Like, I finally finish this section, and I stop, and I'm like, whew, hard work, right? And, like, I didn't realize that I had stopped directly on top of an ant pile. And the ants, of course, quite angry with me. Fire ant pile, I should mention. So they come up my shoes, up my legs, and they sting me all over, including my brand new tattoo. And I was sick as a dog, like, after that. But it healed. Everything was okay. I'm pretty sure I got stung about 100 times. But did I go to the hospital? No. Because I was dumb. I was 18 and dumb. And I dealt with it. Well, ever since then, I'm highly allergic to ant bites. If I get ant bites, I start having the throat closing reaction and shit. And I was like, I never was that seriously like allergic to them before. But I was in college one time and I got bit like about 5 times, like on my foot. And I actually had to go to the on-campus doctor and get the steroid shot in the butt and like everything. And I called my dad. Like, it was like 3 days later, and I sounded like I had the flu. Like, I was just dying, and I was like, And that was before I went and got the shot. After the shot, it was much better. But, like, I called my dad, and I was like, so I think I'm allergic to ants now. He was like, what? I was like, this is your fault. You made me mow the yard. Fuck you. I didn't know they were gonna have me mow the next day. I don't know if that was punishment because I got a tattoo, or if they were just like conveniently, I don't give a fuck, go mow the yard. Stupid. I don't like it. I did learn, this is totally not related to ants, but to the relation of sugar discussion. The nutritionist taught me, because I used to drink, I didn't want to drink sodas, right? Because I knew that was bad when you were pregnant. And I didn't want to just drink water all the time. So I would drink tea. Particularly sweet tea. It was the only thing I could keep down, and it would like settle my stomach and stuff, right? Turns out that was bad because sweet and low, things like that you put in your tea, it can actually pass through the placenta to the baby. So I had to stop drinking sweet tea, and now I can drink I drink unsweetened tea a lot of the time. I can drink sweet tea, but like I mostly just drink unsweetened now because of that. It was like, that would have been nice to know, you know, like month 1 of being pregnant instead of like month 8. Thanks. But I wonder like how stuff like that relates to, you know, kids with ADHD and stuff or whatever. I'm probably really offending people. I don't mean to, but like my son is being studied for things like that right now. You know. But yeah, they told us like the sugar passes through the placenta to the baby and can like basically give them a sugar rush. Also explains why we get like the baby doing backflips and shit in your stomach. I'm just kidding. Hex was not like that. Hex didn't move my whole pregnancy. He found a spot, he got comfy, and he stayed there. I think I felt him move twice. He stayed in that spot so long that when he was born, he actually had like a little crinkle in his ear from being pressed in your like cervix that long. He like developed that way. He still has it too, by the way. He was comfy. He was good where he was at. I think I have a picture. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't care if you see my name. Okay. Ding. So when he was born, he had this little, like, crinkle in his ear right here. And, like, part of the lobe, like, grew together, I guess, a little bit. And that's how he was born. And then years later, like, he still has the little, like, crinkle right there. And he doesn't have much for a, like, I don't know, this part's grown together pretty good. Because he just stayed where he was at. He was good. Right? It's adorable. We all have stuff like that. I have webbed toes. That's my thing. We all have our thing in this house. I'm not gonna try to lift my foot up to this camera to show you guys. Sorry, like, That's just gymnastics I do not need, but I'll find you a picture. Okay, hold on. There you go. This is my butterfly that got bit up whatever by ants. Like, that was the butterfly that I had gotten, and then ants just stung the shit out of it. As far as like tattoos go, like, that's my toes. I got scissors there. I was told from my mom and dad that I was born that way with my toes together, and they took me back to the doctor when I was X amount old. I don't know how old I was, and they cut them, and then it healed, so I had toes, right? And then they never continued to cut it, so as my toes continued to grow, they're only like cut like halfway, and so that's why I had those scissor tattoos like added to it. I told Riot, like, every time I see people get scissor tattoos, like you know, cut here or whatever, like some tragic accident would happen and they would actually get cut there, like, you know, they'd be in a car wreck or they'd fall or like whatever. So I was like, I'll do it on my toes because I don't trust anywhere else. If I got cut, at least it would be my toes. Not like my arm or something, you know, or whatever. I have a lot of tattoos. I have like 13 tattoos. I have what all do I have? Hold on. The question is, do I have a picture of it? That's the actual question. Let's see here. I don't get very good pictures of them, so I apologize in advance, but I have a huge back piece that I got. It started out like this. We got it. The idea was, I was on a road trip. I was on a 2-week-long road trip across the U.S., or part of the U.S., and I stopped in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I said, I want to get this tattoo in memory of my dad, who had passed away. And I said, but I go out of town in like 2 days to head back home, so I need you to do this like overnight. And they were like, is that all? And I was like, I'll pay you really good, but I need that. And so they said, okay. So he drew up this tattoo and he did it all in one sitting. It was like 8 hours or something like that. It was the most painful tattoo I've had in my life. And the like, I had all these like reasons for getting it. Hold on, I'm gonna save it. Save, because it's got a lot of writing there that I don't really want to show. So I got it originally like this. So my dad had a tattoo on his arm that said FLT, and it stood for faith, loyalty, and trust. And he had that on his arm. And then we used to be in this club back in the day called Indian Princesses. And if you guys don't know what it was a father-daughter group where they would get together and they would study like Native American things and do like arts and crafts. It's kind of like a little Girl Scout almost style like group. And I was super into Native Americans. I had found out we have Native American on my mom's side, and so I was like super into it, and like I wanted to do stuff with my dad, right? So they make up their own names in the group. They're not like handed down from an actual Native American or anything. We just make up our own names. And so my name in the group was Star Child, and my dad was Father Sun, and my mother was Mother Moon. It's probably really offensive now, and I apologize if it is, but that's what it was back then. So when my dad died, I got a big sun tattoo for him, and I did a yellow rose for Texas, because that's where we live. And then I had a unicorn, a wolf, and a lion done on my back. Hi, Digital. We're talking about my tattoos. So I had a wolf, a lion, and a unicorn put on my back because those were my favorite animals growing up at the time. Like, I started with unicorns as a little girl, and then I went to like lions and then like wolves or whatever, right? And then I have Stay Strong in memory of my dad. So I got that, and then later on I went in and got these parts added, like filled in. So let me switch it. Tink. Where are you? Yeah, okay, so then I got it touched up a little bit later, and I filled in with just some tribal pieces. So I ended up kind of making my own like tribal wings unintentionally. On like my back, right? And that whole back piece I got in memory of my dad, because my dad had this belief that any tattoo you had on your back was somebody that had you for the rest of your life, you know, kind of thing. So I got that done when my dad passed away. And then I got what did I have after that? Let's see. I had my butterfly, and I went and added to my butterfly later. So it looks like this. I got the butterfly with the stars, and then I went in later and added this text, and this text says Fichikala. And so the reason I got the butterfly first was based off of the quote, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, she became a butterfly, or whatever. The stars were from my Native American name, the Star Child thing. And then I got, in my family, we're supposed to have Choctaw on my mom's side. And so I got a Choctaw dictionary, and I made the word Fichikala, which is Star Child in Choctaw. Or that's what it was according to the dictionary I used, okay? If it says something else, I'm very sorry, but that's what it was, and it meant a lot to me as a young, dumb 18-year-old. So I had that added to my my butterfly. And then I had I had my toes done with the little scissors, and I added a bloody paw print to it too. So this was the little bloody paw print I had, and then I went back and added the scissors. Okay, the bloody paw print was from I ran a club after I did Indian Princesses, like when that ended because I was too old for it. I made up my own club, and it was called Soul of the Wolf Club, and I was going to help endangered wolves. That was my plan, because wolves were my favorite animal at the time, and, you know, Native American and stuff. And so I made this club, and it ended up just becoming a hangout for like me and like 5 of my friends, and we would try to like do things about wolves. The most we ever got is we were thinking about adopting a wolf from like a zoo or something like that, but we never did. We didn't do anything with it. It just died out. So I have that in memory of my club, and the scissors because I have the webbed toes there or whatever. Then I had, what else did I have? I had so I had this idea for a big leg piece. I want to be covered in tattoos. Let me just put that out there first. I want to long-term be covered in tattoos. It's just really expensive and more pain than I want to deal with right now. But, so I went back and I had this idea for a partial leg piece. I'm trying to find a good picture of it, so bear with me, guys. That's stuff, and then I needed the dandelion. Where are you? These are terrible photos and I apologize, they're so blurry. There we go. So I had, where is it? Desktop. So I went back after I got my butterfly or whatever, and I added these 5 white roses with blood on them and 2 butterflies. And then I had the words, "This too shall pass," put above it, and a dandelion added to the side. And I think, like, I was trying to get better pictures, like, of the dandelion. It blurred really bad, but it basically looks like this, okay? So all of these relate to my past, like my backstory and stuff. This too shall pass, obvious, it will, you know, pass or whatever. The 5 white roses is, I was told that my rapist, from him, that supposedly he raped 5 other girls, and I never knew their names, but I felt this like connection, so I got white roses in memory of them. And then the 2 butterflies were for 2 girls that I used to unofficially babysit. Like, I'd watch them when they come over, and they were the reasons I came out about what had happened to me, because I was trying to protect them. So I got the 2 butterflies in memory of them. And then the dandelion here, this is just the outline, I don't have a good picture of like it. I got because it was the logo for the group RISE that I used to work for, which stood for Rape, Incest, and Suicide Education. So I loved working for them. It was a really good group, really sweet. So I got that in memory of them. So my whole leg piece here is pretty much related to my past. I call it my sad leg, okay? And the symbol means something, but it's personal between me and Ryan, so I can't really talk about it. Then over here, I was like, okay, I have really depressing stuff over here. I want things that make me happy and, like, you know, make me super excited. So I got this like Halloween leg thing. So hold on, I'll get you some pictures. I'll flip it off for a second. So I told my tattoo artist, like, there was 4 of them in the shop, and I said, I want you guys to make a collaborative tattoo and, you know, put it all together. Like, I want it all to be like, you guys collaborate and make a tattoo, because I had worked from all of them at that tattoo shop. So they did, and I'm trying to find the best pictures for you. I tried to do it all in one sitting. That was a mistake. Like, it didn't continue to hurt. It like stopped after a while. However, my leg began to swell, and the swelling threw off the healing and like how it kind of turned out. Trying to find these. I'll have to do. So I have a ghosty pumpkin here. I have a skeleton pumpkin with the top hat. I have this kind of like evil jack-o'-lantern looking one, and then I have this jack-o'-lantern with a haunted house. And the guy who did this one went in and did the purple filler behind everything afterwards through there. So I have that on this leg, and it's like one of my most favorite tattoos, because there's no reason for it. It's fun and it makes me happy. And I think people should stop giving so much reasons to tattoos and just get tattoos because they enjoy it. I think your first tattoo should be like one that's like a reason, just so if you never did another, you're like good. But like, I think you should just kind of get what you want, you know. And I'm trying to think. Then on the back of my legs, I have 2 tattoos. I don't think I have good pictures of them either. I gotta look. guess. They're not the best tattoos by any means, but like, I didn't care at the time. Trying to find. They look a little wonky, you know, or whatever. That's the artist or whatever, but I don't care. I still like them. So first of all, I told you my leg was swelling. This is how much my leg swole, like when I was getting the pumpkin tattoos, like this much swelling. You couldn't even see my like ankle bone. But I have 2 tattoos on the back of my legs. I have 2 geishas. I have this one, and I have this one. There you go. I got them because at the time, me and my aunt were doing kind of like matching tattoo things, and she introduced me to my favorite movie, which is Memoirs of a Geisha. And so I got these 2. I got this one in memory of the memoirs, and also because of her. So the 2 geishas on my back were for her and me, and for my favorite movie. And they're not the best, I know that, but like now, like, I don't know, I think people now would be really offended that I have these, you know, cultural appropriation and all that, but I just want to put out there that like when I got it, I was really trying to honor the culture, and like I tried to do a lot of setting and stuff for it, and the people that have seen it that are of that culture think they're really awesome. Like they're like, oh, these are really cool, you know, despite the fact that the art's not the best. But at the time, I thought the movie was very empowering, and it helped me through a lot of issues, so it was important for me to have them, and I keep them. I don't cover them up or anything. Just trying to see. I got the one that holds the umbrella. I got it because that was the image used for the cover. And then I got the one with her kimono over her mouth, like she's biting it. Because when I was watching the behind the scenes on it, they said they were really inspired by this art piece, and how the geisha had so much she wanted to say, but she couldn't. And I thought that was a really powerful statement. I actually found, a while back, I found the original art piece for that. I wonder if I can find it now. But because of my past and stuff, I thought that was a really powerful statement, so I had the second geisha in that pose. Where are you? Yeah, this is it. And this is the one I remember seeing in the, thing. Hold on. Let's make sure. Okay. So yeah, the one that looks like this. I thought that was like super cool, super pretty, all that. I also love Repo, the genetic opera, so I have 2 tattoos from there. I have Blind Mag, and I have, she's right here above my pumpkins, and then I have the Grave Robber as well. He's on the other side. Yeah, I don't have any on that geisha, just those guys. And then this tattoo is another one between me and Riot that I can't really talk about. And that's, yeah. So there you go. I have tattoos mostly all on my legs. I decided I wanted to get the tattoos originally on my legs so that I could cover them up for work, for job easier without having to wear like long sleeves. So I have the one piece on my back, and then everything else is kind of from like the knee down on my legs, but I would love to have more. I have plans to have many more. I just don't have money for it, you know. So I'll be doing that like well on, you know, probably when my son's like graduated or some shit. I don't know. I think I have it on Discord, the ones I want, but let's see. Riot, tattoo chat. Yeah, I want like these 2 watercolor like birds on my wrist for my grandma, and I want more fun tattoos. So I want dinosaur tattoos like on my hips or my thighs. Probably my thighs. I want like dinosaur skulls with like flowers or something. I want an Ursula tattoo. I want probably a Megra tattoo. I don't know. There's just so many I want. I'm really liking watercolor tattoos. I think those are pretty badass. Watercolor tattoos and like trash polka tattoos. Those are really cool. And if you don't know what those are, they look like this. This is images. Watercolor tattoos look like this. They're just, you know, really bright, vibrant, kind of splash style like colors. I think those are really gorgeous. And then trash polka look like this. They're usually black, white, and red. You know, they have like a definite graphic graffiti like style to them that I think is pretty badass and pretty cool. So there you go. I want a million more tattoos. I don't want to pay for them right now. And I don't want to, the pain is pretty bad, you know, I'm pretty weak now to those pain. So like I don't exactly want to, like, the places where I have left to get tattoos are really sensitive spots. They're not ideal. So I don't really want to, I'm not rushing to the tattoo shop anymore. All right. There's an image. I'm gonna use Photoshop because I don't know. It's an image I saw that I really like. Sure, whatever. Where it was like, you know, they're gonna get really crude drawing, and I apologize right now, but basically it was like oh god, that's so small. Like the person had like, whatever. Y'all are gonna get such a crude drawing. I apologize. Whatever. So like my tattoos, right? The ones I already have are pretty much below the knee, you know, right? They're all through here. I want tattoos on my shoulder to like collarbone and kind of like around the chest. So like an unofficial harness kind of thing, I guess. And I want tattoos. I don't really want them on my ribs or stomach very much, but like I love the like thigh area, like the hip to thigh, which is also one of my most sensitive areas, but like basically from like, okay, cool, scratch this for full, great. The legs and like the shoulders done. I don't want anything like on my stomach or like on my like actual chest. Like around my chest is fine, but not like on my actual chest. And then I have the big part on my back, and I'd like my arms covered, so arms and legs like covered. I don't really want a whole lot going up my neck. Not really into that as much on myself. Maybe I will be by the time I get everything else covered. I'll be like, I need more. But like, I wanted to be able to hide my tattoos for work. And since I'm only like 30, like, I think I'm 32, but like, I didn't want, you know, like, I want to go get all that if I have to go back to work, you know, kind of thing. So just kind of keep them more like in hidden spots or whatever. I can't do more art apparently because my scratch discs are full. Lame dicks. No. Save just in case. Digitally walked in my Dino I was working on. Right? So, where's my leaves? There we go. I was working on the fern today. I don't have any work done on the crystals or the succulent yet, but I was sketching out my fern. I got my leaves sorted out. I may add more leaves through here, but I wanted to see what happened when I got the rest of this stuff done first. So it's temporarily stopped on the leaves, and I'm just working on the fern part. And I got marks where shadows and stuff are, so that's why when I turn the Dino off, there's like a random black mark. It's from the Dino. Anyways, I love tattoos, and I don't mind getting them, like dealing with the pain, but like I said, the areas I have left are really sensitive and could cause me like long-term issues, so I'm not exactly in a rush to get them done. I wanted dinosaur tattoos, I wanted the Ursula tattoo, I wanted a Rogue tattoo from X-Men, just like I wanted all sorts of stuff. Just less sentimental things and more for fun things, which is another reason I'm not rushing to get any right now either. But yeah. Tattoos, they're expensive, dude. Oops, I dropped my caps there. Like, I'm trying to remember how much my tattoos cost. I know my back piece, it was like over $1,000 because I was having him do it like within a day. Like, it's too expensive for me to do now. Monkey likes my tattoos though. He likes playing with them, like tracing them and stuff. We do a lot of temporary tattoos for fun. And I don't know. I think tattoos are great, and I think they should be allowed in the workplace more. So you don't have to cover it up, because I don't want to overheat and die just because I have some art on my arm. I can understand though, like the offensive tattoos and things like that, but I just don't care. You got tattoos? Okay, cool. Well, I think Hex is calling me. I'll be right back. I don't know if I want to keep drawing scratch disk or full, because it means I won't be able to save it if I keep drawing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep drawing. So what happens is when basically your hard drive gets full like this, it's really hard to save anything, and I don't want to deal with that. Mwah. So I don't think I'm going to keep drawing. Did you eat the rest? Alright, look, you can go into the kitchen and there's a box of your chips on the counter and you can get some chips. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I think. Yeah, do you see the small bags of chips in there? Okay. Right, so grab a bag of chips and put that big box back. That's fine. Now put that box back. Okay. Are they?
Yeah, I love to eat them.
Alright, take them to your room, please.
Oh, even probably this, like that.
Yeah, turn off the light. Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
What did you say?
I said thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, I don't know what I want to do. If I can't draw, what's it all for? Let's play something. Fuck it. Let's see if I can make Elgato work. I'll have to make right, clean out the hard drive so I can save my stuff. Switch this to By the way, digital good news, my hip is better. It popped today. So I'm really sore, but it's better. What was my password? I don't know what mic picks up on this, so I hope I'm not talking in people's ear. Let me play some Overwatch, I guess. Oh god, my camera. Where are you? See. Anyways, yeah, so this morning I got to sleep. I actually slept, which was amazing, and when I woke up, my hip finally unlocked and popped. So most of my pain is down. It's just really sore, as the muscles are like, what the fuck, I'm in use again. I guess I could turn off music. There we go.
Traveling to Route 66.
I'm rusty in all my games. I haven't been playing mini games lately. It's really hard to play shooters from a laying
Prepare
position.
to attack. Select your hero.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Imagine the worst possible outcome. Now, avoid that.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
So many targets, so little time.
There's no numbers on this phone.
I can't wait to see you all in action.
Taking the high ground.
Yeah,
5, 4,
I have to take probably about
1.
a half a week,
Attack commencing.
like, to just rest and not do anything to it. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up. And then after that I can start doing some like physical therapy to try to strengthen the muscles and hopefully hold my thigh more in place than it was.
How about a little extra? Let's get the payload moving. Yeah?
Excuse me for dropping in.
Targets in sight.
I eliminated Moose, oh no. I hope that wasn't Twiggy Moose.
Fully healed.
Get here.
Looking currently.
I'm out of here.
They brought him in now.
Get in here. Step inside. Stay alive. Felt good when I was. You're on to move.
冻住，不许走！我不是要攻击你，别往心里去。
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Behind my head.
Ice wall coming up.
I'm gonna heal.
Payload in transit.
I'm gonna hide and creep this along.
My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is ready.
the assist.
Take cover. Get in here.
Move it out.
Almost had him.
My baby.
My baby. Torb's name is Cranky Pants. That's the best.
Ha! Wait for me.
We need to move the payload.
Payload in transit.
Ooh, Torb got 2.
EMP activated.
I know Diva's up here.
I hear ya. Thank you.
Sorry. Ice wall coming up. 冻住，不许走！冻住，不许走！
Hard on that.
起来吧！
Barrier active.
Get in here.
Ooh, Zarya.
Regen breath.
That's good. We got a lot of tanks up.
体力机好多了。
Oh shit. They have 3 tanks right now?
It's a perfect day for some mayhem. No, no, no! Twilight, stop! Ah!
Let them up.
Moving the payload! Clear it! I'm on fire!
We're gonna have to keep pressure on Zarya because she gets charged of people damaging her.
You won't get
But
rid
if
of
she
me.
dies, she loses all her charge. Even if she gets resurrected, she doesn't get her charge back.
Nanoboost administered.
Not even angry.
Well, that's a fine how do you do?
Now would be a really good time for a teleporter too.
Time to let off some steam. Regen breath activated.
Goddamn, that hurts.
EMP activated. Огонь по готовности!
Sit down.
Bruh.
Rise and shine!
Baptiste is a pretty good healer. No, I don't know. The shield worked, my guy.
Time to raid my APM.
I'm gonna have to use mount to get her. Then you gotta time it right because it doesn't outlast
I'm
the
moving
double.
the payload.
For more!
Assistant.
Got her.
All in one. Fire in the hole.
Damn. I had to get closer to the bastion. Break the shield.
Payload. Let's make sure someone stays with it.
Alright. Wendy. Innocent girl.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
60 seconds remaining.
A line-out attack. Move the payload.
Might be able to creep it, maybe.
Set reward in place.
Taking off. Payload up.
Much better.
Nerf this.
She wasted her bomb.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Come on, everybody take the point.
Let them out.
Push that.
30 seconds
I
remaining.
will follow my path.
They're getting too many people.
Warding in place. Огонь по готовности!
Shit. I lost
10
my
seconds
damn.
remaining.
Experience nothingness.
A momentary lapse.
EMP activated.
Пронали синдикатка.
We're going in the winning time. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, let's
Dang.
Yo, coming at you.
Nice try, my guys.
Defeat.
Happens when you have so many fucking tanks and a bastion. Jesus. 3 tanks, a bastion, 1 heals.
Play of the game.
Fluffy Drago. So, my dog has a Hufflepuff collar, right? But when my husband first put it on him, he put it on him upside down, so the word read backwards. And I kept reading it as Flufflehuff, and now I can't unread it as that.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack.
Attacking?
Select your hero.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
There's no notes on these. What the heck?
Think you can keep up with me?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture
Teleportation
objective
portal open.
Game 시작.
Sabotage the gym.
No.
I am claiming the objective. Support me.
teleporter up.
Thanks.
I will follow my path. Casting a sentry wall. My teleporter is online. Set reward in place. My servants never die. Just as expected. I am taking your death. All is going according to plan. The dragon's fire burns. Yahi parambasta vikta hai. Thanks. Thank you.
I'm on fire.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Oh yeah, because I never switched it off art. But thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I forgot to switch it. I was gonna do art, and then my hard drive was full, so I couldn't save any art. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna stop there and play Overwatch. Thanks for letting me
There is still much to be done.
Here, let's pick it up.
Oh my god, close. Thanks. There, should be fixed.
Someone get that payload moving.
Teleportation portal open. Raksha Pranali Samrigat Karna.
No, bitch.
The dragon's fire burns within. This place is walled. You are unworthy of the true reality. I am unyielding. Here it comes!
Enemy spotted.
Teleportation portal open. Remove swiftly. Raksha Pranali Samrigat Karna.
Get into position.
Protect the payload.
I'm ready to
Yahi parambasta vikta hai. Guardian to welcome assembly. You lack imagination. Fire at will. The dragon's fire consumes all. Warded in place. This is not the end.
No, you bitch.
Sentry ward in place.
Get in there, Bob.
Come on. Waiting on the teleporter.
I'm on fire. Enemy turret ahead.
Teleportation portal open.
Enemy turret
Fences in place.
destroyed.
Gotcha.
Eyes on the back.
Let's do this. Have a Mercy and a Bastion. Keep her off the
My
surface.
servants never die. Everything Yahi parambasta viktahe. Always
Mercy's for guys. Shit. You're on turrets. Dang. They're bringing out all the stops. All the stops. Okay.
Death is an illusion.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
With that many turrets and shields and stuff, you gotta bash it as much as possible and get high damage. Or hacking. Hacking is a long-term battle.
Fire at will.
Just gonna revive the bastion. Shit. Oh, I got him. Cool. Yeah. Bastion's gonna go soon.
Team kill.
I love it when that happens.
Double time.
The people.
Up the
Get
volume.
moving.
Crashing the party.
Is it I'm gonna be able to focus him because I gotta focus on these shields. Cool, one down. First he's gonna respawn him. Try to. Keep the trap there. Boom, knock her out of it. Cool, she wasted her rest.
My servants never die. No, back up. Bastion again. Focus. We all have to take a little hit from Bastion otherwise. Nope, I'm not gonna try to let you revive him. There we go.
Victory.
Y'all gotta be systematic when taking down people, but the biggest help, and they were really good, this team was really good about it, was if you have people like Orisa and Bastion that do a lot of damage firing, if everyone can take a little bit of that hit, it'll keep the people from being wiped out. Because that'll give Mercy time to heal them, you know, without the person being completely dead and having to stop and revive. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Boom. 4,000 XP for that? Not bad. For just a random quick play game. Not bad at all. What's going on with my lay here? Oh, God. What's the matter, puppy? What's the matter? What's the matter? You got to come in if you want the loves. You got to come in. The camera's not getting it, but you're too far away. You're too far away. Come
Traveling
on.
to Horizon Luna Colony.
You just won't get in this camera, will you? There, puppy.
Prepare your defenses.
Okay. You're
Select
killing
your hero.
my hip. Off you go. defending. Okay.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Time to get my hands dirty.
There's nothing I haven't seen before. Stick together. We will complete our mission.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
You need to stop telling those ridiculous stories, Reinhardt. No one believes they're real.
Ridiculous stories! My tales of adventure and glory are all true!
Even the one about the mad doctor and the witch?
Like
5,
here, I guess.
King of beauty.
1. Attackers incoming.
Now, that's
Defend
more like
objective
it.
A.
Push forward. Use your heads out there. We'll get through this. Enemy outside.
I'm overloading!
Damn, big ramp is fast for the soldier. Where are the stairs? That was my bad. They're coming, guys. Watch your door there.
Get here.
Let's get this done.
No.
Dive in.
We still need you.
Time to let off some steam!
Enemy in my sights.
I have big plans for you. I'm overloading!
Heal up.
Take my turret!
Sniper.
I'm overloading!
This is not your time. Let's get you back out here.
Turn on that!
Who the fuck?
Time to let off some steam! If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
I've seen worse. You're going to
Heroes never die.
I'm back!
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
the goat. Watch it. You need to learn to
I'm overloading! Much better! Get in there! I'm feeling
Wasted nano.
I'm under attack.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
60 seconds remaining.
They're gonna get it before we even make it up there at this rate.
Our
Jeez.
fates are entwined. My teleporter is online.
Fire at will!
Sentry summoned.
Start the victory timer. It won't be long now.
New defense point.
There is still much to be done.
My problem usually is. That's enough out of
Warding in place. Teleportation portal open. Remove
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Got her.
Don't move.
I am born again from fire.
What the heck?
This place is warm.
Bruh. Nah. Too slow. Oh well. It is what it is.
Play of the game.
Salmon GQ. Okay.
It's time.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I'll be watching over you.
Hey there. Well, it's high noon somewhere in the world.
Hey. You needed a doctor?
Hello.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Ah, my favorite spider. I
Space.
wonder what sort of web you're spinning now. It'd be a shame if something happened to you in our next mission.
It's space. And we're somewhere like there.
Thank you kindly. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Damage
Hola.
was engaged.
attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Follow mine. Merci. I might need this later.
Sniper, ten cuidado. Zarya, ready for duty.
Don't move.
I'm taking care of you.
Much obliged.
Healing stream engaged.
I can get you, Zarya.
¿Qué onda?
Here it comes.
We still need you. I'm taking care of you. Hey.
I'm trying to take on a lot, my guy.
On the objective.
Let's get you back out there.
Whoa there.
Hola.
I claim this objective.
Where does it hurt? Heroes never die.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B. Get into position.
Started.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Do I have to do everything? I'm taking care of you. Your support has arrived. Deactivated.
Allow me to repair
Let me get you some stuff.
My ultimate's charging.
Yonda, I'm on fire.
No running.
enemy contact.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Yeah. We did it.
Victory.
Go team. Sombra.
Play of the game.
Saria. And Ash.
Double.
Alright guys. I am hungry and it's time to get Hex ready for bed. Wow, that healing is so low. What's up, baby? Bring it here.
I did on accident.
Right here. It's okay. It's fixable. You need to make sure that you are not messing with it though, okay? Like you leave it on.
Here's the tooth. I actually took it off because I just wanted to see what it did.
Okay. Well, next time please don't.
Okay.
And if you want to see something like that, you tell me, and I can take it off for you because it can rip.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. There you go. Go put it on the charger. Put your phone on the charger, and it's time to start relax time.
Well, good thing I always start my video as a relax time.
Okay. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you Tight Kid for the raid, thank you Numb for the bits, thank you Digital for coming through and saying hi. I will not be on tomorrow because I have a friend coming over tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'll be on this weekend or not. It depends on if my mom's coming through or not. So he took the rubber cover off his Switch, that's all, so we just put it back on. All good. So like I said, I won't be on tomorrow, and I'll be spotty if I am on this weekend, I mean, because Riot still needs to fix my scratch disk. So, also, just for advertising for Riot got a new surprise for his Terrible Wheel, thanks to them. I think he's going to be doing that on Tuesday, but I'm not for sure. Okay. Digital says, hi, monkey.
Hi, Digital.
He shouted hi from the other room. Anyway, so he's going to have a nice little surprise on Terrible Tuesday, and yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, next week, I think next week, let me check my calendar. Next week.
Excuse me?
Yeah, hang on. Yes, what?
Can you go open the water? And also, do we have anything to use for relax time? Like,
I'll bring you some Oreos, but you gotta give me a minute, okay? I'm gonna finish up my stream here and I'll be right there.
okay.
Okay. Next week, I'm not sure what's going on. I know I probably won't be on Wednesday next week because little man is getting his first vaccination shot on Wednesday and we don't know how he's going to react to it. So I'll probably be taking the day off, just making sure he's cool and okay. And then after that, we'll see. So we have some things going on next week a little bit. If Nova's still here, nice. Anyways, so like I said, I won't be on Friday. I might be on this weekend, but I'm not sure when. I will let you guys know on Discord. And then Wednesday, I won't be on for our normal Wellness Wednesday because Monkey's getting his first shot. So, thank you guys for coming through. Let's see who I've got that I can pass this raid on to. Hold up. Let's see who's on. Sauce is on. I haven't been by to see him in a hot minute, so I'm gonna send that. He changed his name to the sauce show. If I could highlight his name, that would be great. Okay, thanks. Copy. Slash read. He'll probably be fine. He'll just probably be tired and cranky. So that's why I've taken the day off. Send. Alright. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.